Akane, there's nobody who's better than Akane. Come on.
Nick?
Akane was like the best character of that whole year.
Right, but look, I get
in anime that whole year.
Nick, I know why you fart in your hand and smell it, but I'm trying to tell you, Mugina.
All right.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host of the most, Sam, the Bomb, and of course with me every week is Danny.
My back hurts so bad.
And Odd Nick.
The meter's running.
I hope if they ever dub that.
I'm referring to taxis.
If they dub that, I wonder if that's like the kind of voice they'd give him.
The meter is running.
Not that one. They'd give him like a... I don't fucking know. No, he'd sound like a little kid. He'd have like Greg Gary's.
No, the guy.
John,
I forget his
John
name.
Young
The dude who played Jet in Cowboy Bebop should voice.
Oh
the
yeah.
Yeah, that could work, I guess.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm talking about Odd Taxi because finally we are doing our spring 2021 review. God damn it, Nick.
I feel like Jet would be the doctor though.
What? No.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't think of any voice actors right now.
Gogiri or whatever his name is. Otokawa, Gogiri, Shirakawa. Forgot the monkey's name. Dobu. Anyways, we're going to talk about Odd Taxi later because, like I said, spring review. Let's go. Finally doing it after delaying it a week because we wanted to get some extra time to watch and catch up. And
we're still not caught up because there's too many fucking shows in spring. Yes, we. You guys could have watched more too. Not just me.
Oh, excuse me. I did watch 2 additional shows.
Deflecting.
Yeah, you could have watched 3. Or
I watched
4.
2. Okay, you do that then.
Deflection, selection.
You watch 4 shows in one day.
Nick is having a deflection erection right now.
I can if I go 2 times speed.
I'm lawyered.
I watched part of Odd Taxi at 1.75 speed. And then I'm like, that's a little too fast. 1.5.
They talk kind of fast in like...
I had to go a little slower.
Certain parts they talk kind of fast.
And you still
Shadow's
didn't
House,
finish.
you can go at 2 times speed, no problem. That makes it less scary, too.
It really wasn't that scary.
No, not really. The first episodes were scarier.
Not really.
Every episode, Nick is just... Oh! Anyway, we're going to talk about spring season in a little bit, tell you what our favorite shows are and shit. But first, let's take a small break right here. Yay, check that out. Links.animesummit.net. All the links, where to listen, where to find us is right there. YouTube, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Discord. Join the Discord right now. Hang out with me, Danny, and Nick, and talk anime with us, talk porn, cats. Pretty much this is what our Discord is. It's boobs, cats, and food.
Asses.
Yeah, I would say it's about equal butts and boobs.
Random massage videos that I post.
And massage.
I haven't posted one in a while,
gross.
actually. I've been off the...
Thank God. You should never do that ever.
I've been off that train.
Danny, you should do ASMR videos, dude.
What have I done lately?
No,
I feel like I haven't done
no.
anything lately.
No, we're not doing that.
How do you... What? You could make so much money, dude. You could probably get like...
No.
Danny in the back. No.
No.
She's like singing. No.
No.
Dude, freaking also patreon.com/anime summit. Become a patron today and give a Smokey his wings and he will fly you to the future. Perhaps. And also, speaking of patrons, shout out to new patron Jonathan H. So now Smokey's going to go to Jonathan's house and play Grand Theft Auto 2.
Jonathan's just going to open the door and Smokey's going to punch him in the face and then, like, you know, it'll be the stock sound effect punch. You'll be like, psh! And then close the door. That's it.
You're like, oh, dude. Yeah, Smokey is going to be waiting to give you the fresh Skibbity Paps, dude. The fresh Paps. Speaking of YouTube also, or being a patron and YouTube, we do have a second channel called Anime Summon Extra. Subscribe if you want. But that's just like where we upload just for fun stuff, like doing gameplay stuff and vlogs that patrons get and things like that. If you were a patron, you got this early, but I played Streets of Rage 4, the Mr. X Nightmare DLC, and but if you're not a patron, then you didn't get it until today. So that's pretty cool. Also, if you're a patron, you got the AOQ review of Fruits Basket with me, Dannie, Malika, and JD from the Anime Brothers podcast. Check that out, okay? But if not, you got it yesterday. So yeah, that's just kind of like one of the perks. You get stuff early and it's super fun. And yeah, that episode was really fun. Dannie curated it for us to do, and thank you, Dannie, for that. That was amazing.
You're welcome. It was a lot of fun leading something for once.
Yeah, I think you're doing really good. I mean, you did the Sailor Moon one, and then you did this one, and then it was really cool talking with Malika and
my bestie. I love her.
Dude, yeah, they're fucking cool, dude. And also, JD, I have not done a pod with him in
Earthworm.
Wait, it was Earth. I thought it was JD.
No, it was Earthworm.
Anyway, we did it with Earthworm.
Oh my god.
I called him JD like 2 times on the podcast.
It's fine.
And you called him JD again.
Earlier, didn't I? Shit. Yeah. I'm such a horrible friend. Okay. Anyway, Earth.
He's never gonna want to come on the pod ever again.
Nope, never. God, I'm such a bitch, dude. Seriously, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, but we had an extra week to catch up on stuff because also it was my birthday. Everyone who wished me a happy birthday, I thank you very much. And shout out to everyone who bought me stuff. Everyone who didn't buy me stuff, y'all not my friend no more. So fuck y'all. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Don't buy me anything. I have a lot of stuff. Dude, let's do listener question of the week, okay? God. Everyone shut up!
Hurry up.
This one's from Patron Noxos. What actors would you cast in a live-action adaptation of your favorite anime? And then in parentheses, I forgot to put this on the show sheet, but in parentheses, they put, like, given the fact that they're not actually shit and they're actually good. So, like, pretending that they're good.
Pretending that they're good.
Wait, what? Oh, pretending that adaptation would be good?
Yeah, he's like, what actors would you put in a live action of your favorite anime, and let's pretend that they're, anime adaptations are actually good and not horrible. I would do something where actually I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. I would just do Odd Taxi and then just change the setting to New York. And then just rename the characters.
Yeah, that would work.
And then name it Spider-Man.
No.
All right, Nick. I would
Why
just
does everything have to be New York?
Because that's where that's like Taxi City,
Yeah, there's taxis. Yeah.
That's like I guess it could be like Detroit or something. I don't know.
It could probably either be Detroit.
Detroit. Why did we go to Detroit? Why not Chicago?
Chicago.
That's a big
Chicago. Maybe Chicago. Yeah,
Why did you say Detroit first?
I don't remember. I don't know anything. Nick, I don't get out much. I don't know anything beyond my door, the front of my door. All right. Dude, I would now just rename all the characters so they were just like American names. If I were in Japan, obviously I would just leave the names. But like, if we're like doing it in North America or America, then I would just like put it in Chicago, and then just rename Odokawa into something else and everyone into something else. And then we would just I would use practical effects to do the Face Johnsons. So like it would look like...
Oh, got it. It would look like Abominations, like Lion King.
It would look a little freaky.
It would look like Sonic before they fixed it.
I would get like the Jim Henson team to do it or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Or I was about to say do Tokyo Revengers, but they just did that and it topped the box office. Or like Dude, or I would do shit, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna stick with that. And the actors, I don't know.
But what I was gonna say, what actors? That's what the question is.
I literally don't know. Maybe for Odokawa, I would do someone kind of scruffy and scruggly. I don't know. Kind of big. Maybe it could even be like, it could be Ron Perlman. That'd be sick. Or, damn, I don't know actors lately, man. I don't know. Like, or I would love to see a live action of fucking it came out last season. What the fuck? Horimiya? And I would have the guy who plays Draken in Tokyo Revengers play Izumi.
I don't know actors. I assume that's good.
I forget his name.
All right, next one. Danny, what do you got?
Yeah, move on. Sorry, it took too long.
I mean, they already did.
Yeah, well, pick something different. God.
They already did a bunch. I mean, if I had to pick, I guess, they already did an adaptation of this in Japan, but I guess...
Yeah, those don't count. Let's be honest, they don't fucking count.
I would
live action Japanese stuff is fucking shit. Come on.
That's not true. That's
a lot of it is.
That's not true, though. But that's not true, though.
A lot of American stuff is, too, but not as much.
Friendly reminder that Nick doesn't watch movies.
Yeah,
my favorite movie is Shrek. What can I say?
Yeah, his favorite movie is Shrek. That's it.
Let Danny go, Nick. God.
I probably would want, I guess, a cool, I don't know, maybe an adaptation of Nana.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, I would probably still, I don't even know. I don't know, what actors are out anymore. I mean, I would probably want Emma Stone to play Hachi.
There you go.
She's definitely has that quirkiness and stuff.
Young female actors. Googling it.
But
Millie Bobby Brown. There we go.
Although Emma Stone can definitely play a serious role. I watched Cruella, and she was really good in that. So I might want her as the punk Nana instead of Hachi.
Sophie Turner, Daisy
Hachi,
Ridley.
Okay, so. Nick, what would you do?
I'm so bad with actors. Paul Blart, Mall Cop, Evangelion. It's already been done. Tommy Wiseau could be Shinji, so he could say his crappy lines.
Right, moving on.
You're tearing me apart, Oscar.
moving on.
Oh, Ariana Grande would be.
Nope.
I think she would be Asuka.
God. Nope. Moving on.
Wait, who would be Rey?
Nobody.
Which actress is most suicidal?
Okay, just.
Oh God. Okay,
on.
That's it. That's it. Let's move on.
Gendo would be Tom Cruise, but he'd be like Tropic Thunder Tom Cruise. He'd be like Les Grossman.
Danny, who's the waifu and husbando?
All right.
Waifu is Sei from Saint's Power is Omnipotent. And husbando is Setsu from
like
those
Natalie Portman. She's
white
too old, though.
notes. Shut up, Nick, or I'm gonna kick you.
Chloe Grace Moritz. I don't know.
Get out of here. Shut up.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Shut
up.
Nick doesn't watch movies. Friendly reminder again. All right.
His only movie that he likes is Shrek. Moving on.
Live action.
That's like live adaptation of Shrek.
I wonder who would voice. I wonder who would be Shrek. Maybe Mike Myers.
It would just be an actor, but it would still be voiced by Mike Myers. Okay, here's what we do.
It would be him.
Here's what we do. That question could be a whole topic on its own, so we'll do that for fun some other time. But yes, husbando Setsu from those Snow White notes.
Wait,
okay.
What was the waifu?
Sei from Saint's Power is Omnipotent.
God, these are both Danny's picks.
Well, you weren't picking
what do you want?
All right, whatever.
Too bad. It is what it is. You weren't prepared, so you were paying attention to your fucking magic cards and your fucking Home Depot and your Home Depot bucket.
Dude, the Home Depot theme song is stuck in my head. Somebody posted a TikTok of a dog with overalls, and it had the Home Depot song as like the dog was walking forward.
Oh my god. Anyway, we're gonna start at the top of the Mal list and just go down what we watched. We're gonna skip My Hero because obviously it's going into next season. Plus, it's just My Hero. If you're watching it, you're watching it. I happen to think so far it's really sick. I love My Hero.
Yeah, if you're caught up, you might as well give impressions.
It's fucking sick. Like, we're finally getting questions or answered about One for All and how it works and why it's so different in Midoriya's body and shit. And I'm someone who doesn't read the manga, so like obviously manga readers, they already fucking know. But like, I'm not reading it because I'm just sticking with the anime for some reason. But like, and if we finally get to see fucking Shinzo be a badass, and he's learned how to use Aizawa's like ribbon thing, and Shinzo is the guy with purple hair, and he like, if you answer a question from him or respond to him, then you freeze and get mind controlled by him. And so like, he was like in the school festival that Midoriya fought. It was badass. It was sick. And so now he's transferring from Class B to Class 1A. Or no, he's transferring. No, sorry. He's transferring from the support class to the hero class. So he's going to be transferring into either 1A or 1B, which is going to be sick, into the hero course. So that's fucking dope. And
1A, 1B, 1A, 1B.
1A, 1B, 1A, 1B. So that's sick. It's really fucking dope. And we're finding out some shady double agent shit. And I don't know what the truth is. But fucking my boy Hawks.
Bakugo he has a very strong left foot kick.
Dude, Bakugo was cool in the beginning of the 1A. Is he
a good guy now? Is he like better?
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, in 1A.
I'm like a season behind, or almost 2 seasons behind.
In the 1A versus 1B contest in the beginning, you have to team up, right, and capture the other team. And he gets teamed up with the cellophane guy, and Frappa Slappa Frappy, and I forget.
Hey,
but like,
Deku.
Yeah, but he like support, like he basically comes up with a strategy on his own. And at first you think he's doing the I'm Bakugo, I'll do it myself kind of thing, but he's not. He's actually doing like a team thing. And he just is like, follow my lead, and they just understand him right away, and it's really fucking cool. And then Midoriya is like, wow, dude, Bakugo's actually sick. And that's what I thought as well. I was like, wow, Bakugo's actually sick. Which I started thinking a couple seasons ago anyway. But like, no, he was really cool. It was really fucking sick. I still gotta watch all the movies. I've never seen any of the movies. Anyway, yeah, My Hero 5th season. Super dope. I'll talk about that more probably later on. And then we have Ijiranaide Nagatoro-san. Stop fucking with me, Nagatoro is the name of the show. I think.
That's not the name of the show.
Stop fucking with me.
That's not the name of the show.
No, it's actually please keep fucking with me.
Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. Yeah.
Let me see that skin fang. Oh.
No, dude, it's the actual name of the show is, man, why you fucking with me, dog? That's why I say to Trisha when she keeps fucking with me. Seriously. No, okay, yeah. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. I didn't watch this one, but I think Danny and Nick watched it because that's like their shit.
This is a great show, Sam. You should watch it, dude.
Telecom animation film, 12 episodes.
It was a fun show. Yeah, it wasn't a 10, but it was good.
Isn't the main guy like he's trying to be a mangaka or whatever?
Yeah, no, he's like sort of. He's like a shitty.
He's part of he's practically the only member of the art club.
Oh, okay.
Not anymore because her and her friends bullied him into letting him in.
He's still part of the art club. But he's just kind of like socially awkward. I mean, like he's a typical loner.
He's the MC. I don't even think he has a name. It's just senpai.
He does have a name. He has a name.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, his name is
Choji. Jim
What
Bob.
is it?
It's Nagatoro-san's
Naoto
boyfriend.
Hachioji.
Naoto Hachijuzi. What is it?
Hachijersey.
Hachijersey.
It's Hachikuji.
Hachikuji.
I'm sure that's from
Hachikuzi.
Monogatari. Anyway,
Making fun of Japanese people's names.
so yeah, the whole show is just them at school bullying. Like, she's just fucking with him and bullying him, but she likes him, and they blush all the time, and they got a bunch of gags every episode. They got the lewd hand washing. They got whenever. Oh, you know what? This should have been my intro. You're not that gross today, senpai. That's what she says to him one time. What that is? If that's not romance, I don't know what is.
Hey, you don't look like actual fucking
cute.
trash today.
This show is really cute though.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly wholesome too.
It really is. I think my favorite scene was when something awkward happened and Nagatoro ran away, and Senpai was at his house, and he's like looking at his phone like, is she gonna text me? Is she gonna like call me? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, he's just like frantic. And then she started texting him, and then and asked him like what he was doing. Yeah. And he's like, I'm doing my homework. And then she goes, oh, can you guess what I'm doing? And, like, he's like, watching TV or something. And she's like, no. And she calls him and everything. She's like, I'm taking a bath.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she accidentally puts it on video for a second.
Yeah, and she started laughing, and she pressed the, like, video chat. And then all of a sudden, boom, he could see that she's in the bathtub and stuff. It's
There's lots of hijinks like that. She's always trying to bully him, and, like... They end up like touching hands, and then they blush. It's like it's like the typical anime shit, but she's got a skin fang, okay?
Yeah, she's really cute. She's super cute.
Her design, Nagatoro has like probably the best. Like, let's be honest, Nagatoro is the waifu of the season, the real waifu of the season, of the entire season. Not even close. Is Nagatoro. Okay. She's obnoxious.
One of them.
She's
but
annoying. She's small.
Not of the season.
She has a skin fang. She looks down on you all the time.
Wait.
What more do you want?
Okay, she's your waifu, not mine though.
Without getting too much like into detail, how do you think is it comparable to Takagi-san or?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she's more of a bully though, and that makes it better. So I think it's a little better.
It's definitely more. I mean, I never watched Takagi-san or anything like that.
It's like the same exact show. Let's be honest.
I never watched that one. This was kind of. It's definitely. I don't know.
The side characters are kind of meh. I mean, I will say
that. My one problem about this show was that like. I guess like the background charters that sometimes they would interact with didn't have any eyes.
Oh, some of them did. Yeah, like some of the creepy dudes.
Not even some of them, like almost all of the background characters.
Half the characters in Princess Jellyfish don't have faces.
What are you talking about? There's only like 2 people that don't have eyes.
Yeah, okay. Only that's 2 that don't have eyes?
But listen, the only reason... Shut up, Nick. First of all, you always interrupt me, and I can't stand it. So shut up for 1 second.
We're supposed to interrupt.
You constantly interrupt me when I'm trying to make a point.
This is show business, Danny. We got a manzai comedy.
Listen, I'm trying to carry this podcast right now because you are ill prepared for this.
Danny watched like 30 shows. Like,
Danny,
you go sit down.
You're like the antelope, and I'm like the buffalo from Odd Taxi. I don't know what the fucking animals are.
Why is Danny There was no antelope in Odd Taxi.
Danny's the tall guy who's doing the, who's getting all successful, and I'm the short guy.
That wasn't the antelope.
What? I don't know what he is.
He was a horse.
Oh, he was a horse. Danny, you're the horse, and then I'm the other guy. I'm the tusky guy.
Yeah, turn around so I can kick your ass.
Anyway, the board. He was a board.
The difference between Princess Jellyfish and this is that some of the characters in Princess Jellyfish actually like their bangs were covering their eyes.
Yeah, what is this? 1970?
This show, however, did not have any of that. Like. They literally just did not draw any eyes on these characters.
Those characters showed up for literally 5 seconds per episode.
Yeah, but it
I
doesn't
agree,
matter.
it was bad, but who
They were,
cares?
like, it was terrible though. Like
Yeah.
I was bothered by
I think
it.
you spent more time talking about it than
Nick,
their
you brought it
entire
up.
screen
Well,
time
who
in
the
the
fuck-
whole show.
Literally, whose fault was that?
You
You
brought
kept
it up,
interrupting
dude.
me, so
Yeah.
I could not.
Okay,
I could
we gotta
not
move
talk
on.
about
We gotta
it.
move on. We gotta move on. Okay,
All right.
I will say all the side characters were not as good. The main two characters, that's the whole point of watching the show.
You
Also,
brought it
the
up.
president, their president chick, she has like prison school sized cans.
She has like
It's
fucking.
insane.
She has
Actually, didn't like her that much.
triple. She has triple H cups.
They're like Z cups.
Like they were huge. They were really huge.
This
I
show
gotta
was
say,
literally
They
two
were like
characters, and that was
watermelons.
it.
They were the size of
Yes.
full-grown watermelons.
Which
They were-
characters
they
is
were
this? I gotta
Death
look it up for
Stars. They were
research
Death
purposes.
Stars.
Her name was
It was the president. Doesn't matter. Let's move on. Next show.
Tsunomaya Sana.
Okay, I'm looking it up because I gotta
Next show,
do research.
To Your Eternity. Brains Base. This one is ongoing.
I
Brian's
didn't watch
base.
this one.
I watched the first 12
Space.
episodes so far, which is like the first 3 arcs, give or take. Look, we already know. So this is about an orb. It's like this alien, basically, that crashes into Earth, and it like starts as a rock and moss, and it turns into a wolf. Then it turns into a human, and it keeps learning stuff. It's learning, like, how to survive and stuff. Meets all these characters, and it gains their powers, kind of. A little bit like Slime, but not as overpowered. And that's like basically the show, and like each arc is different. So like, yeah, the first one's just kind of trying to survive, and it finds like this village with like this little girl who's like this like little annoying chibi girl, but she's cute and everything. And then her name is March. That's right. And I already made that March comes in like a lion joke.
Yeah, you
I'm
did
saying
our
it again,
first
though.
impressions. Okay. Right.
Yes, I'm saying it again. And then so that like I like that arc. I know some people didn't like a couple of the characters, but it was pretty good. They were like fighting with bows and arrows and shit, and they were getting chased around by a giant bear. That was fun. I think we gave that first impressions. Second arc, oh my god, I kind of forgot, dude. What the fuck? It was he finds. Oh my god! So you guys didn't watch this fully yet, right?
No, not fully. No.
Okay,
It's going into next.
kind of the big one is like he finds a like deformed kid who is they kind of like work at a brewery place. Oh, here we go. I got my notes now. Okay. Yeah, and so he's like teaming up with this kid, and like I forgot his name. Fushi is the main dude.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say names. Fuck it.
Well, when have you ever? God.
I mean, really, it was. Why did I say 3 arcs? It was kind of 2 big arcs, but yeah. So the kid, he's got like, he looks like one of those. He kind of looks like the character in Dr. Stone who puts the helmet on their face. You know what I mean? It looks a little bit like that because like his face is deformed because he tried to save a little girl when they were younger, and turns out that little girl is like this rich girl who comes to visit the liquor shop, and she like starts to work there. And he goes in the city, and like it's talking all about Gugu is the name. Yeah, Gugu's the guy. So Gugu is he actually turns into the main character. That's the funny thing is like the alien is not really the main character. It's really like all the other characters around him. That's what the show is. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, it's a fun show. It's got great production values. Brains Base actually did pretty good on this one. They got some iffy catalog, but this one is good. Yeah, you guys should definitely watch it. This one's going to finish up in the fall, I think, or summer, probably by the end of the summer.
Okay. Also, the opening song of that is Pink Blood. By Utada Hikaru, which like she doesn't really do anime opening themes. Like the first time she actually technically did one was for Evangelion Rebuild movies. So that's really cool, and she's been an artist since like the late 90s, which is super dope. So shout out to my girl Utada
There's
Hikaru,
a lot of
man.
like tearjerker moments in To Your Eternity.
Just the
There's a
first
few of them.
episode. God!
Yeah, the first episode is probably like the most artistic episode, but then like the other arcs like with March and with Gugu, and these even though he's a stupid name, but like like
Stupid.
it's they make you feel for these other characters. You actually don't really. The alien is hard to feel for him because it's a fucking alien, dude.
Right, he's not human. It's not really.
It doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have a soul. It's not.
It's
real.
just the stuff he comes
we
in
could kill
contact
it,
with.
and who cares? You know what I mean?
It's legal, huh?
I'm just kidding. It's legal. But yeah, like it's a good show. Everyone should check it out. I don't know, like people. I think a lot of people like it. It has a high Mal score. 8.6.
It's weird that it's ending in 20 episodes, and I wonder why that is.
Yeah, that is weird.
Probably just like it covers it. That's like when the arc ends or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it's like 13 volumes, and I think it's still going. Like the manga's still going.
But it turns out there's like this bigger threat to the world. You get these monsters that attack them later on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so Gugu and Fushi are like fighting the monsters at later in the show, and then like there's shit goes down, and there's some tearjerker stuff happening
It's
there.
supposed to get nutty, yeah.
And
All
there's
right.
like this weird like spirit alien that shows up and talks to the alien. The alien is in the body of a person the whole time, by the way.
Yeah.
'Cause it's anime.
It's in the white-haired character, yeah.
Yeah.
Fushi. There's a spirit alien and an alien. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's basically a ghost, and it's like you got to train, you got to absorb more shit, otherwise these monsters are gonna win.
Holy shit! There's a lot of shows that went over 8.5. Jesus, that's one of them, by the way.
Yeah, if it's all the sequels do that usually.
I know it's Mal, but like in this
Wait,
case,
what are you talking about? Vivy, a couple.
Tokyo Revengers 86, yeah.
Fruits Basket final. I mean, yeah, there's like 4th season or whatever. Of course, that's gonna have a high score.
Right, but a lot of first season.
That's
new
not
shit.
4th season. There's only 3 seasons of
Whatever,
Fruits
3rd
Basket. Thank
season.
you very much.
I'm talking about a lot. There's 3 or 4 shows that are first season new things, and they're above.
Yeah, this is a strong season.
Yeah.
All right, To Eternity, Tokyo Revengers. I am not caught up.
Well, I think this is going into another core.
Yeah.
But
There's gonna be like at least 24 episodes.
yeah.
of-
Well, let's just
of
talk about
TR.
it when it ends. I mean, if you guys are caught up, you can talk about it. But
I'm not really caught up.
I'm caught up on
I
it
only-
just because I fucking
I
love
only
it.
watched like 10 episodes.
I mean, Danny
that's
loves it
closer
too.
than I am.
Yeah, no, I fucking love it. It's on episode 15 right now.
I just wish it was uncensored.
Yeah, they kind of.
Like,
I think.
Oh, we get it. We're not
Yeah.
doing that conversation.
I think.
We did that last time.
I think hopefully they'll get better at it. But right now, I'm okay with it. Obviously, just get the Blu-ray when it comes out. But yeah, it's fucking sick. And the latest chapter came out today. And shut. Damn near pooped myself.
you mean Tuesday?
Today is Tuesday. No,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
this-
yeah, we recorded. Shut up, yeah. Latest chapter came out Tuesday, whatever, yeah. But yeah, it's fucking amazing. It's gonna keep going. We can talk about it more when it's done. See how we like it. But so far, it's a pretty great adaptation. A lot of people are getting introduced to Tokyo Revengers and they're going back and reading the manga, and manga sales have went through the pooper. This is Higehiro. I did not watch this one. Oh, by the way, Tokyo Revengers is done by Lion Films. Shout out to Lion Films. Let's go, Lion Films. Higehiro. Who watched Higehiro?
Dude, I got
I
partway
did.
through. I couldn't do it, man. Like, it was just... Dude, I think these regular romance shows, I just can't fucking do it anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I wasn't.
It's
about
gotta have
this one.
it's gotta have an
You
extra little
guys.
spice to it. It's gotta have like you gotta have like fucking fantasy shit. Otherwise, I can't.
Oh wait,
do
no.
it.
I think
Or
I wanted
bullying.
to. Okay, you know what happened? I wanted to finish this one, and I fucked up and forgot about it.
I know it's popular. I should have done it for the fans.
It's 13.
If I had more
eps.
time, maybe
It's
I would have done
good.
it. But
I
It's
watched.
good.
Okay.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah, that's why Danny's carrying. So like anyway, Danny, I shaved, then I brought a high school girl home. Higehiro is the title.
Yeah. It's literally like about a guy who kind of like got turned down by his boss, and then he meets this runaway, and she tried to like seduce him and stuff, but that didn't work. He's all like, no, that's illegal, like we're not doing that, like that's not happening.
That's gross. That's weird. You're weird.
So yeah, but and they started to like form like a really good relationship. They also started to like hint at them like having feelings for each other too. Yoshida kind of got used to Seiyu being at the house and doing all the chores and everything like that.
Sure.
And then at the like close to the end, Seiyu's brother ends up finding where she is and was telling her like, hey, listen, you got to come back home. Mom's like wanting you to come home. And then like, then you start to find out why she really ran away. And I'm not going to spoil that or anything.
Yeah,
but
it sucked.
Well, that's what she says.
Like her mom is like literally a piece of shit. Like she does not like she expresses that she shouldn't have she shouldn't have had Seiyu when she was pregnant with her and stuff.
Sheesh.
It was like it really starts to get spicy a little bit at the end.
Is this this is pro-choice propaganda.
Nick, shut God. Nobody
it's
listen
like
to Nick.
Have you guys ever seen that condom commercial with like the little kid yelling in the supermarket? And at the end of it, it's just like
condom commercial.
Because the kid was just so annoying.
God.
Oh man.
Anyway, so, well, damn. Okay, I'll still watch it. I want to see that.
What was that racquetball anime that we watched? It wasn't racquetball.
Hanebado?
No, it was the other one.
Are you talking about soft tennis?
Yeah, soft tennis.
What does that have to do with?
I don't know. It's kind of like this, but not really.
Oh, like like because like the kids had horrible lives because some of their parents were shit.
Like no, every single person in that entire show is shit. At least this show has some. I don't know.
It's weird.
First of all, that show that you're talking about was actually pretty good.
Stars Align.
That show was great. Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It's weird how certain things remind you of certain other things, and they have nothing to do with each other at all. I feel like I'll be talking
just like
about
I didn't like Scum's Wish.
We'll be talking about
trying to trigger Kai right now.
We'll be talking about some ecchi BS where some guy makes a joke about jizz, and Nick will be like, "Oh, like Evangelion." It's like, no, like that's.
I'm so fucked up. Am I right, Sam?
What are you talking about? Anyway, yeah, I still want to watch that because I want to see how that goes down. For sure.
Cute.
I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, he doesn't actually. He doesn't bang the girl. He's like her father, basically, the dude. He's not literally her father, but he acts like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gets her a new phone and
then
shit,
like his boss is like this fucking manipulative lady. She's like,
she's weird.
She's like, I lied to you. Actually, I was single. I just wanted to see how you react. It's like, what the fuck? How old are you, lady?
Yeah,
like, what are you, like 15?
You don't gotta be playing with feelings like that. What is this, high school? Come on now.
But they gotta make it a drama, so yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably more to it at the end. I didn't see the whole
that was
thing.
Studio Project number 9. Who else? What else have they done? Oh, okay. Oh, they did the Tomozaki-kun.
I think they did Galaxy Express 999.
They did not, Nick. You're a bitch.
That's such an old show.
Oh, they did Rokubu and they did Kenkei Bancho. That's what's up. Anyway, I gotta watch Rokubu.
They haven't done like anything super
That's a
big,
Nick
though.
show. Rokubu is a Nick show.
Oh, it has lollies playing basketball.
Anyway.
Forget Space Jam. I'm watching this.
Yeah, by the way, Space Jam sucked. Anyway. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a kid's movie, though, right? So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, for kids, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Dude. 86 by A1.
Dude, this was my Discord name, and I didn't finish it.
80 Nicks. Yeah, you fucked up.
No, now I'm King Nick.
So,
we have half our server is just named King now.
Shout out to all the hobby shops and Mecha Warehouse carrying the Juggernaut model kits. Really cool. I kind of want to build one. No lie. 86 is really cool, though. I mean, basically, you have a poor-ass district where people are not treated as human, and the rich people district. And the rich people district control the poor people into fighting this war against these aliens, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And then they get a new general, and she's like, "Yeah, this is not right. This is
Their
inhumane."
new general has a conscience.
Yeah. Sinead O'Connor.
So I mean, I didn't finish it, but you know, it's got the whole show has like a lot of themes for racism and war, and both are bad. We all know that.
Well, not everyone.
No, people still know it's bad. They just don't care.
Oh, that's true. No, you're right. You're right.
Actually, no. Some people don't even know. Some people are just stupid. But whatever. Dude, do you ever think that like America is the least racist country, but we're still really racist? I think that honestly, that might be true.
God, dude.
Oh man, what a terrible world.
Dude, this was sick, and I wasn't really a fan of the mecha design of the juggernauts and stuff like that. I mean, but you know what? Honestly, better than having actual like humanoid mechas, because I think that would have turned a lot of people off. I think what they did instead was way cooler with the juggernauts.
Is that what they're called, juggernauts?
Yeah,
I keep thinking of X-Men Juggernaut.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
But apparently, also there is one more episode that's concluded, called on a special, but it's just a recap. So I don't know if people know that it's just a recap, and that's not coming out until way later, so nobody cares. But yeah, eventually they engage the main Legion forces, and some shit happens. And honestly, without spoiling, it's pretty sick. I think the ending becomes kind of predictable about like episode 7 or 8, 6, 7, or 8.
They all die.
Everyone dies.
I have not caught up. I'm just making that up. I don't know.
I think it's
a lot of characters die though in the show. Like in the first few episodes, people are dying.
Yeah,
so.
people die. Someone dies the first episode, and I think it was pretty sick. I think everyone should watch it if you're into like the kind of
it's like very heavy-handed sometimes. It does the anime thing where they do that.
Yeah, if you're into war dramas, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, war drama, racism,
I've seen some people make some dioramas with the Juggernaut models already, and it looks like the fucking show. It's so sick. God, I gotta stop spending money on Gunpla. Everyone calm down. Everyone hold me accountable. I cannot be spending money.
I hold you accountable, Sam.
I didn't say accountable. I said accountable.
Accountable.
Thank you, Danny.
Scratch
Thank
that.
you, Nick. But yeah, dude, you should watch 86. You should watch 80 Nicks. Just watch 80.
Man, if only I finished it, I could give better thoughts.
You
know what I gotta do? I gotta go to Mason.
You gotta manage
from
your time
from
more.
the Anime Addicts podcast and just like copy his notes and just bring them over.
Plagiarism? What the fuck?
Plagiarism.
Dude?
Nick, that could be your first solo cast, is catching up on 86.
I got nothing. I need something.
You ain't nothing. Nick, you could do that for your
I got
first
no
solo
preparation. I just
Don't forget.
need like half the preparation that he does, and then I will be fine.
cast. Nick, for your next solo cast, just catch up on these shows and then do a review. And people.
Oh wow, that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Oh my god.
Next, Vivy,
Genius.
Flourite's Eyes song by Wit Studio.
Fluoride. Make sure you
I'm
have your
gonna wait
daily
until
fluoride.
the dub is out for this one.
You're waiting on the
Oh yeah,
dub?
it's like halfway dubbed by
Yeah.
now. It's like halfway done.
It's a little slow for me, so
It kind of is, and then there's like.
I kind of.
Sorry. go
Yeah.
ahead.
It's like Ghost in the Shell.
Well, I was just gonna say like it's a little slow for me right now. I'm pretty sure it picks up the more you watch it, but
Wait, how far did you get?
I got like up to I think episode 7. I think. Let me check.
Well, there's a lot of action, but I see what you mean because like there's really The problem is like with these shows like this and To Your Eternity, like the main characters are robots or aliens or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like the Violet Evergarden
yeah.
problem because this is Violet Evergarden meets fucking Ghost in the Shell or some shit or Psycho or Steins Gate. It's Violet Evergarden Steins Gate pretty much.
That's
combined.
actually not a bad.
All I did was go to the recommendations tab. I didn't make that up.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that's like a pretty good. That's a kind of a weird but good comparison, a little bit, I guess.
But it's these fucking robots, dude. Robots do not have feelings, and they never will, and they will slaughter us and grind our bones into dust if they could. So why should I care?
It's
I'm
got
just
that.
kidding.
It's got that transhumanism kind of.
Yeah, I was oversimplifying. That's not. Yeah, any story can be boiled down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the dub to come out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it had a pretty
Not only
good
that,
dub.
that bear mascot, he talks way too fast.
Moshe, what's his name?
Matsumoto.
Matsumoto. Matzo stick, unlimited
Mozzarella.
unlimited mozzarella,
Unlimited mozzarella sticks.
Well, he turns into a cube later, so you got that going for you.
Yeah, so
I don't know if you got into that part.
I fucking forgot about it and only got up to like episode 8. So
I finished it.
Oh, did you, Vivy?
Yeah, apparently some people didn't like the ending a lot.
Oh, okay.
And I'm thinking, like, I don't know, how else did they want it to end?
There's like a time.
Was it
traveling
like an
shit happens, right?
Was it like an anime? Yeah, well, the whole thing is time travel.
Right,
This is an original show. It's not based on anything yet.
Right,
so.
but Vivy does it, right?
Oh, no, there's an adaptation. What the hell?
Well,
there's a manga and there's a light novel.
You know what? Because the manga started in April. They did the thing where like the show came out first and then the manga started afterward.
Yeah, it's like the manga and the novel are adapted. Well, the novel is called Prototype, which is like a prequel. But the manga.
That's a light novel. That's a light novel.
Yeah, the
says
manga.
It's an original, but anyway.
Yeah, the manga adapts the anime, which they do all the time. But yeah.
I mean, it's like kind of a predictable ending ish.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, like unlike Steins Gate,
this show definitely has a really good first episode. That's why I was kind of interested. But then the more I watched it, I kind of was like, this is
because
because
she doesn't have. The problem is she doesn't have. She doesn't have. Who's that? God damn, I can't think right now. Who's the chick in Steins Gate? Who's the scientist?
Chris. Oh,
Kurisu. There we go.
Yeah.
So the main character doesn't have like other characters to bounce off of as much, and she does have like some amnesia a little bit sometimes, but she's a robot, and the other robot's like, we have to do this to save the planet. We have to do this, and we have to time travel, and I don't know. It doesn't feel like the way it was. Like, it looks really good because this is the same same studio who did Attack on Titan, right? This is Wit. So the animation is really good, although I would advise against watching this at 2x speed because the action scenes are too fast.
The action scenes were sick.
Yeah, you got to watch it at 1x speed for action, but
yeah,
there's
just
just
watch it
something
like
about
a normal person, just at 1x speed.
Yeah, there's a few characters in there who are like Grace and Ophelia, Stella, like these characters who showed up briefly.
Mm-hmm.
But like unlike with Steins Gate, like those characters keep showing up over and over again. It's like the same ones, so you can kind of build up. You can build up with those characters and not just have like one-offs.
Right.
I don't know. It's just something about it. It's like a little too apocalyptic at Vivy, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing.
It's a good show, but like it's not a great show to me. You know what I mean? Steins Gate was a great fucking show. The first season of it. Like if you watch them side by side, just like the thrilling aspect of it is like night and day. Like Steins Gate is 10 times better, but this is still definitely worth watching. So
yeah, dude, Ophelia's
and this one has better fight scenes.
Yeah, I want to get a figure of Ophelia, dude. She's fine as wine.
She got her little tiny hat.
I'm all about the emo chicks.
What are those hats called?
It's kind of like a beret, but not, right? It's like a.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I said it last time. I'm going to briefly say it. Vivy's bangs look stupid. Okay? I'm sorry. She's hot, but her bangs look terrible. Okay? Get more hair or less hair. Make a choice. Don't have a fucking dingleberry in between your eyes, please.
What the hell?
The hair looks like a dingleberry.
I want to list.
When the anime characters do that, where they have like a clump of hair between their eyes, it looks fucking stupid.
# planning on the solo cast. Nick, I want a list of every anime rant like this that you have, and then just make a solo cast of that.
We already got 2. You got 2 weeks to do 2 solo casts, and here are 2 topics that you can do. Chop chop.
Like Nick is like, I hate side characters, I hate food anime, and I hate characters with half-ass banks. Dude, yeah, dude, you should watch
I would
it.
take a scissors and just cut that clump out of there.
She
could have a 5 head.
Just line it up, yeah, line it up.
That's the problem. Is she doesn't have a 5 head.
She don't have a 5 head. That's the issue. That's the
Vivy's
issue.
good though. Everybody watch it. All right.
Isekai did okay. No one watched this one, right?
Oh, dude, I want to watch
the second
this.
season of.
No,
okay.
I did not.
I kind of like the first season of this.
Oh, dude.
All right, I'll catch up to it because the elf chick had like huge cans.
Yeah, how not to summon a demon lord.
And they were
Omega or whatever.
think they had like nudity in that one too.
Huge cans.
That one
Niggas
was a
like, oh,
6.7.
nudity.
Oh,
Yeah, why is it
Breasts?
above Odd Taxi? Bullshit. Anyway.
no, it's not. Oh, for popularity, because it's a sequel.
Oh. I don't give a fuck. Anyway.
Not to summon a demon lord. So the second season was worse than the first. Interesting.
Oh, really?
Because usually if you do a
episodes?
second season, like people who stick around for the second season are going to give it a high score because they already like it.
Right.
So if you have a lower score than the other one, that means it's like probably really bad.
Oh. Okay.
Is this the one Danny watched?
Sentu and Hakushimatsu?
I did not watch
No,
that.
combatants
I
will be
fucking dropped
dispatched. Oh, this is 7.2. This is like the shitty Konosuba. Just watch Konosuba, but I haven't. I mean, I can't fully say it. Also, I just noticed the girl has the Neptune D-pad on her hair.
Yeah.
If you, I don't know. I mean, this is probably an okay animated pastime if you want a mediocre comedy.
Yeah. I dropped it right away. I said I was
I
going
think
to
it has a
drop
dub too.
Fruits Basket, you'll hear about. You heard about that already for that episode.
That is
came
the
out
highest
yesterday.
score of the season, 9.1.
It deserves
It
it,
is a
honestly.
masterpiece, and it deserves
It
it.
deserves
Danny,
it,
it has to.
honestly.
We have to blot out the Mal top 10 with all Fruits Basket seasons.
Dude,
have-
We
I'd
should.
do it.
Just have everything on
It was
there.
so a little thing about this. Fruits Basket was actually in the number one spot on Mal for like
Yeah, well, so was
I want to
Pingu
say
in the
for
City
like
for a
3
minute.
hours or something
Shut
like
up,
that. But then the fucking shonen people got
Yep.
all scared and were all like,
Dude.
"Oh no, not a shoujo! It's
The
in
Full
the
Metal
number one
Alchemist
spot."
voting block just crushed you.
Oh my god, it was so dumb.
Yeah,
It
that's
was so
dumb.
stupid.
As I'm
You'll never
saying,
defeat it.
stupid.
You'll never defeat
That's
it.
why I don't use Mal anymore.
yeah, Mal's kind of a bunch of poop. So like when we talk about the scores and shit, we're talking just by what we're seeing. We're not really.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? As long as it knocks Gintama lower down, I'm okay with it. Even though
Yeah,
I'm sure
Gin-
I don't
Gintama's a
even
great
know.
show, but there's still 5 Gintamas up there. Holy fuck.
Anyway,
1, 2, 3, 4,
Ranked.
5, 6,
It's ranked number 4.
7,
pretty good.
8,
Yeah.
Anyway,
9.
I'm gonna wait till Nick's done fucking counting. God.
There are 9 Gintamas in like the top 40.
God.
That's nice. Anyway,
That's
TMS
stupid.
Entertainment is the best studio, in my opinion.
Everyone should watch Fruits Basket. It's pretty good. It's really good.
That's Evangelion for girls.
All right, Nick.
And you should watch it.
I
Nick.
like Evangelion too.
That means it's good.
Yeah, and you should watch it.
Okay. Anyway. Slime Tawashite 300 Nen.
Did not watch it.
Nobody cares.
Oh, Slime 300. I heard this one was okay, but yeah, I saw the first 3 eps and that was it. I literally didn't have time. So she had the giant witch hat. Like her hat was like ridiculously huge. Cute character designs. Kind of boring.
The Slime Diaries, reincarnated as a slime.
Dude,
Nobody
I've
watched-
fallen way off of Slime. I need to like get back on that horse. This is like a side arc to the Slime, right?
Yeah.
Parent story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Studio 8-bit.
The only thing I care about is this like Wolf-Face Johnson with the 2 horns.
Probably has one of the hottest characters in any season. The woman that the slime consumes, Shizue Izawa. Look at that. Look at that bod.
God, Nick. Anyway,
Actually, the face kind of sucks for an anime
Shaman
face,
King.
but
I think it's on Netflix now, but I'm gonna try and watch it. Studio Bridge, which I've never even fucking heard of. Studio Bridge.
There's gonna
Oh.
be 52 episodes.
Oh,
for
they've
it
done
anyway.
Fairy Tale.
Oh,
They've
Devil
done
Survivor.
Fairy Tale, and they
okay.
did Talentless Nana, Devil Survivor 2, the animation.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
All right. What do we got? Oh, is this
oh,
the one that Danny watched?
Also, Nana no
I-
Jime Gazetae.
I didn't finich this one.
Oh, okay.
Rom-com where
It's-
childhood friend won't
it's
lose.
okay,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
we, like, kinda
definitely-
did this.
I prefer
That is a 6.13.
I preferred the Are You the Only One Who Loves Me? The Arasuke with
okay.
Bench-kun coming out of nowhere. That one's
Bench-kun.
way more better. That one's way more better. That
Bench-kun.
was fall 2019.
Okay.
So,
You probably also preferred this one, Koikimo.
this one was so good.
It's
It
too
was
sick
so
to call
cute.
this love. This is from Studio Nomad. based on a
This
web manga.
one was so cute.
I like this one more than Higehiro, actually, but I didn't end up finishing
yeah,
it.
no,
This
one is definitely way better than Higehiro. I did like Higehiro, but I liked this one way more. I was more interested in this show. Like this show was definitely one that I followed weekly.
Because you got the plain girl with like the guy who's way out of her league.
Well, she's in high school, so
yeah. So he's literally he's out of her tax bracket.
so both of you guys watched this one, but Nick didn't.
No, I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it. I didn't have time.
So Danny watched it. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's only a 7.1 on Mal. It's like a little bit lower than Higehiro.
You thought it was cuter and better than Higehiro?
Yeah. I was more interested in what happened. I mean, I think the only reason why is because like Ryo, he's more of a love interest rather than a father figure, whereas in Higehiro, that's more of like
he's trying to be more of like a guardian kind of. Yeah.
This one is just more like like pure romance, and like they go on dates and stuff like that. So, and it's super cute, and like the younger sister who is best friends with Ichika, she's like, you know, telling her friend like Ichika like, hey, if you end up dating my brother, like I think that would be pretty cool. So
how much older is he than she is?
I know she's like.
Oh, people didn't like this because they accused him of grooming a high school girl.
He's 20, so he's 27.
God, people in their high horses.
And then Ichika is she's 17. So, but in the show, she is close to her third year rather than her second year or anything like that. So she's almost graduating high school and everything like that. So it wasn't like, I feel like it wasn't like too creepy. Like I was just more intrigued with the show, and like nothing like.
I mean, it's creepy.
Like
if you think about it.
There was no creepiness happening. Like he didn't like seduce her or anything like that. It was.
It's not.
It was
creepy
a lot
because
of,
he's handsome. Let's be honest.
Shut up, Nick. God.
It was a lot of more innocent kind of things, and more so Ryo
just
realizing himself, because in the show he is a lot of the characters portray him as like kind of like this womanizer and everything like that. So, but he finds Ichika, who is all like, you're gross, and he's all like, oh my gosh, this is the first person that did not like have any romantic feelings with me or even like compliment me on my looks. So
dude,
like
these Mal reviews are so funny. The top review is always like a 3 out of 10 and the guy's like, Koikimo is an anime about a pedophile who grooms a high school girl until she's tricked into liking him.
Well, so do they end up together or what? I'm kind of curious.
So what happens at the end?
That is funny.
Ryo tells Ichika like.
Turns out it's gaslighting.
I'm not going.
I'm sorry.
Shut up, man.
Sam, can you do me a favor and drive to Nick's house and tape his mouth?
Nick, shut up. So what happens?
At the end, Ryo like tells Ichika like we won't start dating until after you graduate. So
yeah,
and
so
plus
that
like
way it's not creepy.
even like Ichika's mom was like super supportive of their relationship. They're all like, who cares?
He makes money, dude.
You know?
He makes good money. Shit. And
he was just a good guy. And there was like some spiciness going on between Ryo and his dad. Like they don't get along together. And Ryo's dad ended up like finding out about Ryo having a crush on Ichika, and he is all like, why are you doing this to Ryo's friend? Like, she's just an innocent girl, this and that and the third. And Ryo's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I have done nothing. Like, I've helped her with her homework and everything like that. And then Ryo's dad meets Ichika, and Ichika kind of like defends Ryo and says, yeah, like he helped me study. He made this like really, really good study guide for me and everything like that. So it's cute.
I think it's funny. Like the first Mal review is a 1, and the next 2 are 10s, and the next one is a 1.
The one that I have right here, the first one's a 10, and then the second.
If you go to the
My Anime
List reviews, the top helpful one's a 1. And the second one is
different. It's different on everyone's fucking screen.
It's different on everyone's screen.
Anyway,
I have a 10 right here.
That doesn't make sense.
I think it's because
you got to sort it by number of people who found it helpful.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you have it sorted
matter.
differently. You have it sorted by something else.
Who cares? I don't care.
Right.
I don't read the fucking Mal reviews. I don't use Mal, so I really
I just
don't
think
care.
it's funny. So either the show is gonna be a 1 for you or a 10. There you go. If you like romance, this is a good show. This show also has a really good OP. I really love it. It's cute. It has a good visual appeal to it, and the song's really catchy.
Okay.
If you have holier than thou morals and you think you're better than everybody else, don't watch it.
Shut up, Nick.
If you find yourself accusing everybody of being a pedophile, then maybe don't watch this one.
Oh my God.
All right. You guys. Anyway, moving on. God.
Zombieland Saga Revenge.
I didn't watch it. I forgot about it.
I got up to episode 2.
Okay, maybe I'll solo
I'm probably
cast
gonna.
it. I heard it was good. The OP is good.
Yeah, I heard
the OP
it was
is
good
really
too.
sick.
But I'm putting a pause on it.
I'm gonna watch it.
So.
Everybody, shut up. I'll watch it.
Everyone, shut up! I'll watch it.
This one I gotta watch. Iruma-kun.
This
has a high score. Like I fucking haven't seen it though.
I'm not caught up on this one.
This looks funny.
Because this one is going into fall.
Into
summer.
21 episodes.
So,
prequel.
You guys are watching.
Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun.
Yeah. Iruma-kun is great. If you want a good comedy, this is awesome.
Based off a manga. It started in 2019.
It's great. It's awesome.
Studio.
I love it. It's hilarious. And the dub is pretty
Namco.
good too.
Studio, yeah, it's Bandai Namco Pictures. Okay,
I definitely gotta watch this.
You guys are
it's
watching
hilarious.
it.
Sam, you would probably like this show.
No, I don't like.
It's very colorful. Does it have a dub?
I think
it does have a dub.
Okay, I'm gonna probably try that out. Oh, here we go.
It's pretty solid. It's good.
Next show, Nomad Megalo Box 2. Your favorite studio, Danny, TMS Entertainment.
I didn't finish this one.
This was great.
I watched it and it was pretty solid. I enjoyed it a lot.
The first, there's this. I think this was better than the first season.
I think it was better. To me, I think it was better.
Yeah, that first arc with Chief was really strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then they ended it well.
the struggle with Joe, what he was going through and his addiction with the pain meds and everything.
So basically, it's he's a nomad starting out the season, and he's fighting underground with the gear on, but he's addicted to pain pills and drinking alcohol and everything. He's basically just killing himself slowly.
And he got a beard.
Yeah,
he
got all
looks good
scruffy.
with the beard. He got all scruffy.
I think
wouldn't that
weird.
hurt to get punched with a beard?
I don't know.
I
never got punched with a
give you,
beard, so
ingrown
I
hairs
really
or
have no
something?
idea.
Do you think they put Vaseline on their chins?
Anyway,
wait, do boxers are they able to grow beards? I don't know.
Nick.
Anyway,
can we get back to topic, please?
And so all of the kids from the first season, this is years after. It's 10 years after, give or take, right? Or 5 years?
15, I want to say.
Anyway, there's a little bit of a time leap. And in the first season, I guess I don't want to spoil the first season, but there's one of the characters. Let's just say one of the characters is not in the second season, and the kids are accusing Joe of abandoning all of them. So they're mad at him, especially one of the kids. But at the same time, they're all living their life, and they're trying to, one of them's building a restaurant, one of them's a journalist, the other one's trying to get into megaloboxing. And then so Joe finds this group of immigrants in the first chunk, and he finds Chief, who's this. He's this super. He's a wise. I mean, he's literally a chief, but he's also a megaloboxer. And the conclusion of that arc is Chief gives Joe a whole bunch of advice, and Joe kind of carries it with him through the whole season. And then at the end, he uses Chief's megaloboxing armor. What do they call that? The
gear.
They just call it gear.
Yeah.
He uses Chief's gear in the last fight, and it's really symbolic and everything. And there's this hummingbird symbology between Chief and later
well,
there's a character called Mac.
there was a children's book
Yeah.
about a hummingbird and how like it found its way back home or something like that. So
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah, we didn't do
I
Mason
enjoyed
notes.
it.
We should have done Mason notes. I'm gonna call them Mason notes now because he's got that down.
yeah. When I say I forgot about it, I mean I just forgot about it, not because it was bad, because I just legit forgot about it. But like
This was good. You should definitely. This is definitely.
I
really
definitely
good.
want to finish because it was pretty cool. The idea of like.
I gave it a fat 7 out of 10, bro.
The community of immigrants called the Casa and all that stuff. Like, it was
Yeah, they're
really
getting
cool.
like discriminated against. They got to save their settlement. You know, they got to like buy it.
They got to buy their
boxing.
own shit back, which is trash. You know, it sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to finish that one too.
And you got some recurring characters. You got Shirado. You got that hot chick who's like the female business lady.
Yeah.
But like, it was mentioned in another podcast, in our anime podcast. They're like, yeah, this is unrealistic because the tech giant CEOs actually face consequences, and I'm like, yeah, that's true. In real life, they would not face consequences at all.
Oh shit.
They would just get richer. So that's like the thing with anime. Like all these characters have morals like high up, and it's like, you know, a character is like, well, you should do the right thing, and the CEO's like, oh, you're right. In reality, it's just like feed them to the fucking pigs, dude.
God, dude.
Give me some money.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Feed them to the
man.
omnivores, dude. Odd Taxi.
In reality, it's I'm gonna go fly to space. Everybody else, you gotta
Fuck
shit
everybody
into a
else.
bag.
Yeah, you guys. Stay
Everyone else
here.
is shitting into a bag.
You guys stay here in climate change. Dude, Odd Taxi by Studio OLM and Studio PICS.
Oh, we're moving to the next one. Megalo Box, good. Okay, I'm sorry.
Odd Taxi is a 10 out of 10 show.
Dude, it kind of is. It kind of is.
For two reasons. Number one is Face Johnson's. Number two, legit, like, holy crap. I started seeing some shit that was weird about halfway through, and I wondered what it was, and then at the end, it reveals all, and I'm like, holy shit. That was wild.
Yeah, this one's ranked 28 on Mal right now.
I wish I gotten into this one. I didn't.
One character turned Dannie off. Like,
oh, Dannie
I
had
got
the
so mad. Mad.
Dannie was like, you went full Koikimo, and you're like, one thing makes this a 1.
I was talking to Sam about it
What
because I was
character?
watching it. It was in episode 4.
the cat that is obsessed
cat.
with the video game on his phone.
Yeah.
And he goes crazy.
That's like almost like a bottle episode. Well, no, he's in the rest of the season, but it's... Anyway.
But anyway, Dannie, go ahead and explain.
It just fucking pissed me off. Like...
Because he got sucked into gacha games, and
he
ruined
got
his life.
sucked in. He like literally he was blaming everyone else
For his
for the shit that was going on in his life.
Yeah.
And he
That's
neglected.
like part of the theme of the show.
Not really.
They do
It was just for
tie
him,
it up at the
though.
end too. No, they tie it all up.
They do
it
tie
all
it up,
makes sense.
yeah.
Well, regardless, like that one character literally just turned me off the entire show. Not only that, to me, it's a little slow. I could not pay
They
attention
talk
to
really
it at
fast.
all.
They talk
I
so
just
fast.
I couldn't get into it. It was just boring to me. I could not get into it. I'm sorry, guys. Hate me for it, but
Let's see if the
I couldn't
Mal
get into
reviews
it.
agree.
Okay, God, no, fuck the Mal reviews. Dude, like, because, in Danny's defense...
This person gave it a 2. Here we go.
In Danny's defense, slightly, things don't start really rolling until, like, after, like, things start coming together. Like, it's like a puzzle piece you're
Probably
putting
episode
together.
5. Like, yeah, it's a slow burn a little bit.
It's like 5 or 6. The puzzle pieces start, like...
Well, 4 is like its own episode. Because, like, they change the point of view to, like, the one character. And, like, that's his whole episode.
With his phone and shit, yeah.
And then he turns out to be one of the main...
Catalyst for, like,
he's, like, one of the main
whatever.
catalysts and criminals in the show.
Yeah. And then there was Yano-san, who was, like... He speaks in, like, rap and rhyme and, like, rhythm.
Oh, I loved him. Yeah.
He was funny, yeah.
Then at the end, he's all mad, and his sidekick is like, "Boss, you're not rhyming."
Yeah, you're not rapping anymore. But yeah, but I would say that, like, if it turns you off before episode 5 or 6, then that's it's probably like game over. But like it does.
If there was a dub, I would probably give it a chance again. But it's just way too slow.
This is a very
to
Japanese like show though, because they have the Japanese comedians.
That doesn't matter.
But they're kind of like a big part of it too, because they do the manzai comedy where you got the straight man, funny man.
Straight
and they use
man,
like
funny
a
man.
lot of like Japanese like humor, which is like pun based.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
I'm not Japanese, so
if you translate that to American, you'd have to like change the joke.
Nick is just saying that it would sound
Funimation
weird
fuck
and
it
dumb.
up somehow.
I mean, I get that. However, again, I'm not Japanese, so I'm regardless on whether it's subbed or dubbed.
Nick has
like-
PTSD from Evangelion Netflix. Evangelion.
Well, he should have watched it then.
Well, I mean, we had to watch it, but anyway.
I didn't.
Well, anyway.
All right, me and Sam are
doesn't
gonna say
fucking
it's
matter.
10, and Danny says it's a 1. All right,
It doesn't matter. Yeah, fucking.
that's good though. That's kind of what you want, you know.
Yeah, it's like polarizing or whatever. I really liked it. I think it's really great. It's got a really, and also because it has like that slow puzzle piecing put together like mystery shit. It's very noir, like the way they present things, because a lot of it takes place at night in a taxi.
It's kind of like a Steven Soderbergh movie, which I've only seen like one of his, which is Ocean's 11. But he's like he's a very I can't think of the right word, but he's a very artistic filmmaker. I can't think of a better way to say it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's a little bit like Pulp Fiction, kind of. Is that fair?
Not
yeah,
really.
it kind of.
It kind of is, because a bunch of stuff ties together. You have a bunch of like separate characters that don't know each other, and all their stories tie together.
Well, it's kind of like because the term Pulp Fiction is based off of like those noir magazines and comics.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he borrowed it from back then, and then now everyone's borrowing it from him.
And and Odd Taxi kind of has that like mystery noir presentation, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah. And for anime, it's kind of like Baccano and Durarara.
Kind of, yeah. It's like
it's a
crime
similar
fiction,
style
yeah.
to those. So if you like either of those shows, definitely check it out.
But imagine
there's a little
like,
bit of Hyoka mystery to it, but I would say more closer to Baccano.
But the main character is a taxi driver, like in fucking Collateral Damage with Tom Cruise and shit.
Oh, and then the Satoshi Kon one, Paranoia Agent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked this better than all of those except Baccano. I think I like Baccano better. Maybe.
Except it's
that might be I think that's the only one that's like on the level of Odd Taxi.
That's a decent in terms of like presentation and execution. Yeah, it's kind of because like it's the reason why Odd Taxi is great is because it's really fucking goofy because you're watching a bunch of Face Johnsons.
Dude, it's even better if you watch it at 1.5 speed.
God damn it, dude. Anyway.
It's like so fast paced then.
You should watch Odd Taxi. It's really fun.
I love it though, like cause like okay, there's kind of like a big reveal at the end.
Right.
And we're not going to say what happens or anything, but like, and it's not like a crazy thing, but it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. So like the show is oh my god, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about the reveal.
So yeah, it's about like the main taxi driver dude is like trying to, he's basically like in a like what is it, his girlfriend, the llama. It's not his girlfriend. She's like, your life is so hard boiled right now. Or no, it wasn't her. It was one of the other characters. Anyway, somebody says he has a hard boiled life because it's like it turns into this like crazy like thriller cop drama type thing kind of. Yeah. Because he's like double crossing criminals and they're double crossing, and you know each character is kind of working selfishly for themselves.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's very similar to Pulp Fiction because it has that snappy dialogue too.
It has the crime noir fiction and the snappy dialogue and the put together like
that's what makes it so good is the dialogue. Like it's the walrus dude, what's his name?
Odokawa.
He is I like how this is my favorite show this season. I don't know anyone's name.
But at least you can identify them by the animal they are.
Yeah. That's why animal, Face Johnson's
the walrus Face Johnson.
That's a plus 1 point. Yeah, he's like very straightforward with everybody. And like it turns out like he actually has like a kind of like trouble communicating with people, and that's kind of explained near the end of the show.
Right.
And like all these characters like end up liking him, kind of, and like
Right.
working with him. Even Dobu is like this monkey who's like, does he work with the Yakuza or he works with like some kind of seedy characters?
Or is he doing his own shit, or what is he doing?
Yeah, and then you have like these two dogs who are cops, and like one of them is bad, one of them is good, but they're like twins, and like all these kind of they all just kind of mesh together.
I thought they were little pandas. I don't remember. They look like
no, the cops were dogs.
I think they're dogs. Yeah, you're right.
And then you had his friend who gets involved in he like puts himself into debt because he's like lonely and desperate.
He's trying to impress this chick. Yeah.
But like they're all tied to the idol group, which is basically there's like one big mystery where like a girl dies.
Yeah.
Or an idol singer dies, and she is the daughter of a famous like comedian, I think, who the comedian guy knows. He actually knows the guy from the taxi, and he knows these other comedians, and like everybody kind of knows like there's like degrees of the Kevin Bacon type thing where you one person who knows another person.
Yeah, it all like comes together, like and especially
it's really rewatchable. I think
the way it comes together is because Odokawa is driving all these people places, and that's like how he gets himself involved.
Yeah, and they're all trying to get his dash cam footage and stuff.
I would sell my dash cam footage for $1 million. Make it holla. Give me 1 billion yen right now.
Yeah, how much is 1 billion yen?
It's like some amount of millions. It's a little more than that. 1 billion yen is like $1 million some dollars. A couple in the million somewhere. I don't know where, but in the million somewhere. Anyway, what about? So yeah, you should watch Odd Taxi. It's really good. What about Yu Koku no Moriarty's second season?
Yeah, it's like $9 million, give or take.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds right. Danny watched the second Moriarty, right? I did not watch it.
I need to watch this too.
I haven't finished it because this one I'm watching with James because we both watched the first season together.
Oh, cool.
And he would get mad at me if
you watched it without him.
Yeah.
So did anyone watch?
But it's good.
Did anyone watch Eden Zero?
No, because I think this one is in Netflix
episodes.
jail, so this one is going to be on Netflix jail.
The chick in this one's hot. It's like the same creator as Fairy Tail, I think.
Yeah, same mangaka, yeah.
It's like a goofy show. It's probably honestly like a 5 out of 10, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny when I watched it.
Shadow's House?
This is a weird one. Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
This is good.
If you like goth stuff, like goth Lolita style, just watch it.
Tom, what's wrong with you?
Because
I don't know. I just was like,
what the hell?
I don't know. Wasn't into it.
If you like Ghost 6,
this is good. I actually want to read it. I want to read it because
is it based on a manga?
Literally, shit hits the fan.
Literal poop.
The characters look the same as The Promised Neverland. Is it the same designer who did that?
I mean, it's the same studio, isn't it?
It's the same studio.
Okay, no wonder. They look exactly like Promised Neverland characters. I'm like, okay. Yeah, Cloverworks. Yep.
It's super interesting.
But yeah, if you like Promised Neverland Season 1, Rose and Maiden, another Shinsekai Yori a little bit. I would say it's not as good as any of those shows, but it's Shadow House. And I think did it have like an anime original ending?
Oh, did it?
I don't know because like
I
there's
don't know.
more to it.
I never read it, so I don't know.
Yeah, the manga goes past wherever this goes. This is basically like an introduction to Shadow's House. These 13 episodes, you don't get like this full conclusion to everything.
Well, you find out one thing. You find out one important thing.
Yeah,
at the end.
But it's not like it doesn't like feel.
And you also find out about
you know?
like the like behind the Shadow Children and like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so basically the show is like you have shadow people who emit soot when they're agitated, and then they're a family of nobles, and there's this big manor, and it's like a mystery, and then you have living dolls who are like basically kids.
Maids.
They're maids. And they don't think they're humans, but they are because they're basically kids who are like taken from the village.
Okay,
like
way
farmers.
to spoil it.
Oh, whatever.
I wasn't trying to spoil that, but fine.
What do you mean? Like, how would you not think that they're humans? Like, it's obvious that they're humans.
I mean, obviously you know that they're humans, but like, you don't know where they came from.
Or they were
So-
Yeah,
rather,
we do. They
rather
stole
they
them
were
from the poor
like-
people. That's what
rather
always
they were
happens.
like once human or something like that.
No, they literally
Yeah,
are
or
humans.
that too.
Oh,
But
okay.
they
People.
are.
The soot
So
people
they
we don't
just
like
get,
fully.
They kind of
figure
just get
out yet.
brainwashed and everything.
Yeah, basically,
You
like
kinda-
soot is like this. It's like has powers.
Okay.
It's good. I liked it.
Dude,
I
the
really.
characters
I
are
had fun
adorable.
with this.
Emilico, best girl, second best girl of the season. Emilico and Kate,
Okay.
right behind Nagatoro.
All right. So, Danny, you recommend?
Yes.
Nick and Danny, you both
I would say
recommend?
this is a good show, but not a great show. What did I give it? Did I really give it a 5? I mean, it's kind of. 'Cause the problem is like they don't fully like explain everything. You know, I don't know.
Because it's still a mystery.
I know it's just
They're probably gonna. Are they gonna have like another season or whatever? Or?
I hope so. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I hope they do. I would
Okay.
watch another season if they do one.
Okay. Seems fair. Seems fair.
I gave it an 8. So
Mashiro. I know it was on a lot of people's tops. Mashiro no Oto, those Snow White Notes by Shinei Animation.
this is good too.
This is like
This
the
is the
shamisen.
shamisen anime. Yeah.
Yeah, this one was good.
I heard this is kind of like a generic sports anime. I've seen the
think it
first
was-
4 episodes, I think.
To me, it was still entertaining. I mean, I love listening to music, and this show introduced me to shamisen music, which I have been listening to a lot on Spotify. So
Like you had heard shamisen music before, but this was like.
this is like the pinnacle. Like,
Yeah, this is like, oh
okay.
shit, okay, this is what it's about. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, is it just
So-
weird? Does all shamisen music sound exactly the same?
Maybe.
But it sounds
really.
awesome, though.
I don't think so.
It sounds awesome.
There's definitely some different aspects, and this show definitely shows different aspects of like different shamisen players, especially during I guess like the competition that Setsu's mother set up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There was like they did like a group tournament and then individual competition, and there were some pretty interesting players, and they put their own style. It wasn't just like that traditional kind of like shamisen music. They put some modernness to their songs and
They
some
rapped over the
individuality.
shamisen. That'd
Oh,
be
nice.
They
bad.
didn't. There was no rapping.
It sounds like nice.
Oh, okay. I thought I haven't seen it, so I thought you were being serious. I was like, oh, okay.
I
Fuck.
wish.
There's no rapping.
Okay.
So
Wait, let me ask you this:
Shamisen Saga. We need some zombies doing shamisen.
zombie shamisen. Okay, wait. Let me ask you this though. They use the shamisen when they do like kabuki plays, right? Is there any of that? Is there a time where like they show a character doing like a kabuki? They're playing it for the kabuki, like a kabuki performance.
Or what about like Rakugo?
I don't think so. At least not right now. I know
Oh, okay.
the manga is still going.
Because
And stuff,
isn't that
so-
like a prestigious thing? Like if you get a job as a shamisen player doing a kabuki performance, like that's pretty
well,
good, right? But this is more so about like the
I
competition,
guess, but
right?
this is more like a shonen-esque sports show.
Performance,
Like it's
yeah.
not. Yeah, it's more about the performance and everything. And this show is definitely more about Setsu finding his own sound, because his grandfather was like the master shamisen, but the thing with his grandfather, he didn't really do any competitions. Like his grandfather felt like that they were useless, and like he'd never really took on any apprentices either. So he's pretty well unknown, but he's like one of the best shamisen players that ever lived. But ever since his grandfather passed away, Setsu, like he said, he's been imitating his grandfather for so long, and then once his grandfather passed, his grandfather's sound was dead, and so Setsu kind of just like ran away, is trying to find his own sound.
He's trying to find his own way to play it, his own style. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Get out of the shadow, man. You gotta do your own thing.
Yeah. So, but his mother, however, Umeko, she wants Setsu to
continue like her father's
continue his her father's sound.
Yeah.
So and that's kind of what happens in the competition and stuff. Umeko kind of psychs Setsu out and forces him to kind of play his grandfather's sound during his individual performance. But then after a while, Setsu was all like, "What is this? Like, this is not me." And then all of a sudden, he kind of switches back into his own sound.
It's kind of like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, he ends up not winning the individual competition. He gets third place. The only reason why he gets third place is because he switched his sound during his performance and stuff like that.
Oh,
it's really interesting. I loved it. I really enjoyed it a lot.
It's kind of like, well, just play your grandfather's sound because it's already good, but at the same time, it's like, but it's not mine.
Well,
and it's like, am I really winning if I'm not playing my way? You know? Right.
Umeko. I mean, in the beginning, Umeko was like. I actually liked her character in the beginning, especially when she found out where Setsu was living, and she's like, "No, like you're gonna live in this area, so that you can play your shamisen." And they started playing. She was singing, and he started playing, and she had the window open in the so the neighborhood can hear and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Which was pretty awesome, and that was all well and fine. But then once she talked to Setsu alone and said, you need to play your grandfather's sound. You have to make sure his sound lives on forever. And it kind of just brainwashed him a little bit. I was like, you fucking bitch, leave him alone. Well, why are you manipulating him like that? It sucks
because it's not like he can't ever play his grandfather's stuff. He can whenever. But let him find his own shit first, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. And his brother is freaking cool. And the two of them get to play together, which was really awesome. They go to a shrine, and the girl who is the shop owner that Setsu lives above, she brought them to the temple with 2 fox statues, and Setsu's brother was all like, "Oh, won't the fox spirits be mad if we interrupt them and stuff?" And the girl was all like, "Oh, you're fine. They'll enjoy it and stuff like that." And then they start playing together, and it this whole show just gave me goosebumps. If you love music, any form of music, this is a great show.
Then you'll probably
to watch.
like it or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually reading it too. That's how much I enjoyed it, and I want to know what happens next, kind of thing.
Go back and read it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Pretty good.
Danny likes sports show.
I mean, I like.
It's basically a sport. Music is basically a sport.
Well, when you're doing it competitively like that, it's like.
Yeah.
You kind of you gotta practice.
Awesome.
This is the one. Diomedia, Saint's magic power is omnipotent. Studio Diomedia.
You guys messed up for not watching this.
We fucked up.
And
it only has a 7.2 now. Maybe Mal
I
should
just
want to
say, listen, I just want to say that to Mike and Zayla, thank you for bothering me to watch this show, because this is a great show. Now, this show is an isekai, and I know, and everyone knows that I hate isekais and everything that. But once Sei is in the world, it's a pure romance. It's super cute, and all of the freaking characters are really hot.
Oh, there we go. We found the reason.
Found it.
And my absolute favorite character is Yuri Druez, who is he's the top mage in this whole
so he's a top.
universe.
All right.
He's
he's one of the best mages out there, and he also teaches Sei how to use her powers and stuff like that.
Because it turns out she's
So-
she's some kind of badass or something, right?
Well, so what happens in the show is, say she's like this office lady, and she's like, okay, it's time to go home. And she goes home, and the minute she like is about to step into her apartment, that like summoning circle pops up, and then boom,
okay.
she's in another world. But she is not the only one that got summoned. Another girl actually got summoned, and the prince, his name is Prince Kyle, he automatically goes to the other girl, not Sei, and says that she is the saint, like she has the power and everything like that. And then Sei is all like, well, what the fuck, like you summoned me here and you don't even acknowledge me that I'm here, kind of thing.
She's bupkis.
Can I just go home? And they're all like, yeah, about that, like we don't have a way to get you back. She's all like, well, shit, like what am I gonna do now? So she ends up like staying there, but she ends up going for a walk, and she finds like this little garden with like herbs like lavender and all that kind of stuff. And she kind of missed those like smells and stuff. She's like, oh, this smells just like how it is back home, kind of thing. And then she meets this guy named Jude, and he tells her that the herbs that are in this garden, like they use them for magic and research and stuff. So she ends up starting to work at this research facility, and that's kind of where her powers start to really blossom and stuff.
It's kind of like an apothecary.
It sounds like Snow White with the red hair.
I guess I never watched.
Let's see
that
if it's
either,
on there.
so.
That's a top recommendation. I said that before I looked at it.
Oh, Nick got a recommendation.
Danny, I already
right?
posted this to you before. You need to watch this. And actually, this show is probably better than Omnipotent.
So she starts
I don't
working
know.
at like this.
I really liked Omnipotent.
So she starts working at like
Akagami no
this
Shiryuki Hime.
apothecary kind of research kind of shits or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And she ends up like making these potions, but she makes like 20 times the amount of potions that a normal mage does in this world, and they're 10 times effective.
Oh, okay.
So she's rich.
She's not rich. Her power is omnipotent. And further down the road, they end up realizing that Sei is the true saint of the world instead of the other chick. So it's pretty interesting.
Does it just before we move on, does it end in this 12 episodes, or is there going to be another thing, or?
It kind of like ends on a cliffhanger, so I'm hoping that they'll do a second season.
Okay.
Light novel.
So
it's based on a light novel, so yeah, I assumed.
So in conclusion, everybody watch.
It's great. I really liked it a lot.
Everybody watch Akagami no Shiryuki Hime.
God, Nick.
And
shut up.
The OP is amazing.
Also, everybody watch Bookworm. Ascendance of Bookworm.
Bookworm sucks.
No, this is better than Bookworm.
Oh!
This is not better.
This is better than Bookworm.
Wait, Nick,
Let's look at the scoreboard, Danny. Bookworm has an 8.02.
All right.
Yeah, well,
right.
again, this is better than Bookworm in my
Scoreboard.
book.
All right, moving on. Did anyone watch?
It's not about the score.
Did anyone watch Mars Red? No one did,
Nope.
right? Okay.
No.
Okay.
I,
right.
I was going to, but I didn't.
Let's talk-
Dynazenon. Here we go, son.
I
This is
dropped
your
this
time to
shit.
shine.
Okay, you guys can talk about this.
Tokusatsu, Godzilla, fucking Ultraman shit, right?
Let's talk about the greatest show this season before Odd Taxi, and probably Super Chub.
I was about to say, I was like, I thought
Yeah.
Odd Taxi was the greatest show.
I don't know. Super Chub and Odd Taxi kind of top it a
Super
little bit.
Chub. That's the hentai, actually.
That's the hentai. No, actually, I don't know. It's actually really tough for me, because I really love Dynazenon, and actually, so here's the thing. I'm not gonna tell you if it's a sequel or not. You just watch it and you decide.
It's
But-
in the same world as Gridman.
Not the same world, but same universe.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So, and you'll see the connection when you watch it. But like, this focuses on a Xenon, which is different than a grid agent or a hyper agent. Gridman was a hyper agent. A Xenon is the armor that comes together to assist a hyper agent, or it can come together on its own. So like in Gridman, the Xenon was the Neon Genesis junior high kids. And then in Dynazenon, there's these people called the Kaiju Eugenists.
It's the Hinoji Academy junior high kids. Because it's fucking Trigger, dude. They can't stop themselves.
Meta shit. But like, there actually wasn't a lot of that in this, which is I appreciate. But like, so this guy named Galma is like, he finds these 4 kids who all go to high school. Actually, one of them is like, I think one of them is like 19 or 20 or whatever. But like, he tasks them with piloting the 5 pieces of the Dynazenon, and it can turn into a mech. It can split apart, and one part is a T-Rex, another part is a boat, another part is a car, another part is like a flying dragon thing, and then, yeah, super cool. And then they come together. They can either make a giant robot, or they can turn into a giant dragon T-Rex fucking thing, and it's called the Dynarex. And they fight against the Kaiju Eugenists, who are called, they're Kaiju users. So a Kaiju will appear in the world, and they'll just take control, like one of them will take control of it and fight against Dynazenon. And they have their own agenda of like Kaiju supremacy in this weird fucking way. Like the Kaijus are supposed to wipe out the world and start whatever, some shit.
I will make a perfect world.
And pretty much. And Gamma used to be a Kaiju user, but he said, fuck you guys are weird. I'm gonna go do Dynazenon shit, and it's gonna be sick. So like, then a character appears, and they just call him Knight, because he pilots the Grid Knight, which you'll recognize from Gridman. And I won't say who the character is because I just want you to see it. And then one of the Kaiju Eugenists is actually really hot. Her name is Mujina. Nick will call her Mujina, which is hilarious. And fucking Mujina. But she's fucking fine as wine. And all the characters, honestly, are fine as wine. And I like all the characters better than the characters in Gridman. Low-key but high-key, but low-key
Wait,
but high-key.
what?
Dude,
no, because Akane, there's nobody who's better than Akane. Come on.
Nick?
Akane was like the best character of that whole year.
Right, but look, I get
in anime that whole year.
Nick, I know why you fart in your hand and smell it, but I'm trying to tell you, Mujina.
All right.
Nick is just like, all right, I'm done arguing.
All right, I mean, you win.
hands are tied. I don't know.
Shit.
But no, shit. But no, seriously. No, you're right though. Akane is fucking amazing, and there is. I don't remember if there was a reference to her or not. I don't think there is, but like,
I think it's Trigger. They can't help themselves.
Anyway, by the time there's a really
they have
cool
2 buildings that look like thighs. And that's
You
like
see-
Rika or whatever.
Yeah, Rika was good. Rika was
Just squishing those skyscrapers.
I don't know,
together.
man. I like the characters better, dude. Even the Kaiju, even the bad guys, I was like, And all the characters were like, I remember all of them because they were all like, fucking just in terms of design and hotness and the way they look and their
Trigger
outfits.
does a good job.
Yeah, it was just it's memorable. It's really good, and fucking. I'm glad that it was like, it wasn't about a grid agent, although there is a grid agent in it. There's Grid Knight, but like the main fighting hero was a Dynazenon, was a Zenon, and it was fucking dope. And it has all still while doing a really unique story. It still has all the Subaraya production tropes in it, you know, the dun 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 dun, and then they come forward to the screen and then they come down. It's like boom, and then they fight the Kaiju, shoot the fire, and then he comes in and it transforms.
Cross, crash, crash.
Sick.
You convinced me. You convinced me.
And and last thing I'll say, mechanical design, not totally like when he's Dynazenon, the full robot, not my favorite. But the way it transforms and showing they animate the inside mechanics, so delicious, so amazing. Chef kiss, like the transformation scenes, 10 out of 10, and great addition to the Gridman universe. And I cannot wait until they do another one, and whenever that is, and it's you'll see it when you watch it. You'll see it. You'll see the connection to the Gridman universe, because it starts off, it's kind of like you think it's its own thing, But like they tell you right from the beginning. I mean, the producers and the creators told you right from the beginning. No, it's part of the Gridman universe, and you'll see it. It's just fucking amazing. It's fucking cool. So yeah, I want to get a Motoroid 160 scale model of the Dynazenon, but I think it's like $200. So I cannot.
Gotta work that street corner, Sam.
I gotta work the corner. Anyway, moving on.
Sell some booty.
Princess of Snow and Blood. Did anyone watch that?
I did not.
Okay.
No, I didn't either.
I heard it was not that good.
Burning Kabaddi, where they play.
It's dumb. It's stupid.
Super Cub. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Studio Kai. Super
now this
Cub.
is the underrated gem of the season because it's pretty far down the list. This is really good, dude. Our Discord was all aflutter with this with Super Cub, and actually I think a lot of people like Super Cub.
I mean, there's really nothing to dislike about it unless you're a pure shonen slut who just needs stuff happening all the time. But if you're into like focused subject aesthetic, like Japanese aesthetic kind of shit, this is perfect. It's like so well done. And the characters are just fucking cute. It's like cute girls doing biker shit, but like the style and aesthetic is really like super Japanese and really cool. Like
yeah, they really focus on like all the little details, kind of like Kyoto Animation does.
Yeah.
'Cause this is Studio Kai. What is Studio Kai?
I was literally about to click and look because
Uma Musume Pretty Derby. There you go. Such masterpieces as that.
It's
Actually,
produced.
looks like they're a new studio, but I think the director did. I think they did one of the good episodes in 18 If. That's right. Yeah, 18 If. They did episode 3. And I think that was like the best episode in that show. And I remember talking about 18 If. It was like it wasn't that good of a show because I think every episode had different directors, but that was one of the better episodes of the show. Oh, the director also did. Let's see. No, they just kind of helped out with stuff. So it looks like Super Cub is their first like full directorial.
Like this is their first full-on thing.
18 If was like they did one episode. It was Toshiro Fuji. But yeah, dude, the directing is pretty good in this one, you know?
Well, I guess it's also produced by Bandai Namco Art, so that might have something to do with like the funding. But like, yeah, it's really cool.
You start out, I mean, the show is like you start out with this girl who like bikes to school and she hates it. And okay, so she like doesn't have parents or anything.
Yeah, why does she live on her own? Did they say that?
I don't
remember why. But yeah, she's got no.
The synopsis is great. She has nothing.
Yeah,
no parents,
she
hobbies,
sucks.
friends, goals, fucking nothing. The first episode's like really good, but it's like
really good.
She eventually gets this scooter because a guy gives it to her for a discount because he feels bad for her, and
it was like one from the back, like someone died on it or something. Yeah,
that's what he said. She slowly, so she eventually makes a friend, Reiko. And then another friend, she later on in the show, and so it's like these three main girls, and they're learning about. It's weird because it's kind of like a Yashike healing show where it's like nothing's really happening in Super Cub. It's just them like it's almost like Yuru Camp,
yeah,
but less like funny. It's not. It's just kind of like it's just kind of zen, like peaceful kind of.
Yeah.
There's like one or two episodes in the middle of the show that weren't as good. Like I think one of them when they were trying to like go up the mountain with the bike. That one I didn't like as much, but like most of the other episodes are really good. It's weird though. Like I can't give this like the top score because it just doesn't go to the heights of like Aria
of like feel good or feeling or Yashike or whatever.
Yeah, it has a few moments like that are they're good. Like they rescue Shi from like a river at one point, and
yeah,
they're I don't know, like this girl's just basically trying to like live, but like it's weird. It's not like a depressing show at all. It's kind of like a regular show. They don't like overdo it like anime style where everything's super
it's pretty
overly dramatic. It's nothing like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, they're riding their cubs around and they're just like living like, like I don't know. It's kind of mediocre, but it's like the best kind of mediocre, you know?
Yeah.
Really good backgrounds.
By the way, for people curious, the model Super Cub it is a Honda Super Cub 50. A lot of people think it's like the 110 or whatever, but they just
my mistake. I definitely thought it was the 110.
No, I guess I'm saying it because I didn't know there were so many kinds of Super Cubs that they just like
obviously
have
like
redone over and over again. Like they just released the 2021 Super Cub, and it's like
I can see how you could become an otaku for that, because it's like you want to customize your own cub,
Yeah, it's $3,000. It's almost $4,000. It's like $37.
And she got hers for like $100.
She got hers for so it's an older one, but like low key but high key. Want to get a little plastic model of this and put it next to
Koguma. That's the girl's name.
Koguma, yeah, and they're all really cute. It's based on a light novel.
They have good hair animation.
Good hair animation, dude. The hair animation makes a ton of sense. But no, honestly, it's I like it a lot. I think it's really sweet. Normally I would not be into stuff that's really slow, kind of easy feeling, easygoing shit like this. But I have 2 screens now. I've been talking about that for like the past month. I fucking got 2 screens now. Put anime on my second screen, work on podcast stuff, or watch porn on this screen. Done. It's perfect. It was perfect.
You ever do that though? Just put porn on in the background?
I have not tried it yet, but I don't think I'd.
All right, well, that's what publicly, so I was not going to admit that, but we all.
No, I would admit it. I just legit haven't tried it yet. You know how it gets down. I always talk about how I watch.
No, just for the heck of it, just to have it on, just for like 5 minutes, and you're like, oh, this is weird. I've done that where it's like I don't know, like my phone has something. I'm like, all right, this is kind of stupid.
I know nothing about Super Cubs, by the way. I just I looked up all this stuff after watching the show. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Try it on. Yeah, Super Cub. One of the better ones, underrated. All right, here we go. We got Pretty Boy Detective Club. We are at like almost 2 hours. We gotta move.
We're going ham
up here. Pretty Boy Detective Club.
To be fair, we owe it to them because we delayed the shit. But Pretty
Dannie,
Boy.
Quickly, Danny. Elevator pitch. Boil it down.
I was into this one for a little bit, and then I kind of forgot.
So Dannie
about
finished it? Yes or no?
I did. Yep.
Okay.
It's good. It's kind of like Ouran High School Host Club, except they solve mysteries and stuff like that.
And it's Shaft, Studio Shaft.
And it's Shaft, yeah.
A little bit like
It's good. It's a little it's a little slow, but it's also kind of interesting all at the same time. I tried watching it weekly, but I couldn't remember what happened after the previous episode, so I kind of just waited until everything was finished.
So don't they have mysteries, like a couple episodes, mystery, like 3 episode mysteries or whatever?
Yeah.
So you could do that. You could watch it in chunks.
But it's definitely bingeable. That's what I did. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. But we have more stuff to cover. So
there's 2 or 3 more things to cover. But
yeah,
I think a few other people liked it, and we'll get to that at the end here.
It's really pretty. It's drawn.
It is, yeah.
Very
the
well.
Character design is really good.
This one is definitely my top best character designs. Yeah, this one also has a good OP as well. They dance. So
any OP or ED where the characters are dancing is it's automatically good.
It's
almost.
great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Wait, did you watch Bakuten? The gymnastics one or whatever it is?
Oh, Backflip.
Is that what it's called?
Is that
what
it's called Backflip. Yeah.
Supposedly this one has great
I watched
animation.
this too.
This has a 7.6.
Yeah, this one was really
That's
good.
pretty high score for something this low.
This one was good too. They used some CG for at least for some of the performances and stuff, but it's really not terrible. This definitely had really good camera angles on
cinematography.
They definitely the cinematography. Yes.
Did they get some nice gooch shots?
Nick.
No.
Well then, 5 out of 10.
But this one was pretty good.
Ron Jeremy shot. You get the man's
I definitely
booty.
I definitely enjoyed this one too. I mean, this is a sports show, so
Apparently, there's a movie coming out for the sequel. So
sick. I'll be watching it.
I don't know when. I'll keep you updated on the newscast of when that happens. But yeah, dude.
I think that's everything for the regular shows.
Well,
but
wait, hold on.
We had Wonder Egg Priority.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Finale.
I thought there was one more. Oh no! Well,
Hyper
I guess
positive Yaguramon. There you go.
I didn't. So I forgot to watch Godzilla SP. I think it's on Buttflix.
Oh, you know
That's
what?
on
I heard
Netflix.
about that.
Yeah, and then The World Ends
Studio
with You.
Bones and Orange.
The World Ends with You was a really good adaptation of the game. But I'll just tell you this: just play the game. If you really don't want to play the game and would rather just watch something, then go ahead.
Then watch the anime.
Then that's fine. But
I'm thinking of The World God Only Knows, T-Guac or whatever.
No, this is Tui. But obviously, like, if you love... Here's the thing. If you love Tetsuya Nomura's artwork so much that you'd want to watch an anime of it, this is where to go do it. Pretty much. But otherwise, I highly recommend playing the game instead. But if you really don't want to, then just watch the anime. And then I really wanted to watch Dragon EA Wokao, but I didn't get to. Because I love Dragon Face Johnsons. And then, what else? That's it, pretty much. There was Cestus the Roman Fighter, and it looked terrible. It looked like Berserk 2016.
Yeah, the bottom stuff here, honestly, you're probably not missing much.
And I'll say this. I'll say this.
Especially this late in the season, people tend to find stuff.
Yeah, and I'll say this before we move on. Battle Athletes Daion Dokai Restart. I love Battle Athletes, and I love Battle Athletes Victory. I only watched the first episode of this, so I didn't get to watch it, but I will probably do a solo cast on it or something. But anyway, that's about it. Yeah. And then we should probably talk about Wonder Egg Priority since the last episode aired.
I should have watched Kai's video. He did a whole video on it.
I definitely
watched it.
I definitely highly recommend
awesome.
watching Kai's video.
Was this episode 13? What number episode was this?
It was... Shit, hold on. Yeah,
so the regular show... But this is like basically the final episode of the show. The show was a winter show. Okay.
Yeah.
And it had delays and production issues. It was 12 episodes. Oh yeah, so this is episode 13.
Okay,
the special OVA, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
This has a 5.1 on Mal. First of all, because it had like a what do you call it?
A recap.
A recap in the first half.
It's 46
but I don't
minutes.
I don't think that's the main reason. I think it's because they didn't answer all the questions, and they just kind of made more questions. But at least on a first viewing.
Sure.
And I'm sure you could like really dig into it and like find answers and like science it out, but I don't know. So I've watched it. I didn't get a lot from the ending.
Yeah, I'll tell you how I took it, and if people are not going to agree with me because they want their fucking anime, they want their flashy Japanese cartoons, fine. But that just kind of means that you were not understanding it to begin with, and I'm not trying to insult anyone, okay? That's fine. I'm not here to change your mind on it, but I understand that too, because I absolutely thought, oh, okay, the last episode, they're going to go after Akka and Uraraka, and they're going to go after Frill. Spoilers, by the way, okay? Spoilers for Wonder Egg Priority.
Yeah.
It's a winter show. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, they're gonna go after Frill and stop her, and they're going to go back into the world with the eggs and take care of business. Just fuck all this shit up. They're gonna kill those fucking bug program things, those creepy bug things, and whatever. That's not what happened. And what happened is that...
Oh, there's a Reddit comment that I like here. I'll read it later.
Okay. What happened is that Nehru basically sacrificed herself for a version of the girl she was trying to save, but from
Which was her sister.
Yeah, from a parallel universe.
I will say it. The recap was helpful.
Yeah, the recap actually was very helpful, by the way.
It was a hiatus, so.
So the reason why the last egg she did in the last episode in the winter was because it was herself from another universe where she did actually commit suicide and what have you. The Koito that she brought back was a Koito pulled from another universe. All the people that the main 4 girls were trying to save, they were saved, but not really. They were just replaced. And so...
And they don't, like, Koito didn't even remember Ai or anything like that.
Right, because they came from a different universe, in a universe where they didn't meet. So, Aka and Uraaka, they're here. They're still here going, do you think we're ever going to figure out why suicide in young people and in young girls is running rampant? And they're like, you know what? I don't fucking know, but that girl Ai's got it, and she's going to figure it out. And so it gets to a point where Nehru's gone now. And the Nehru that you see in the show is not really her. It's a twin sister. And so then Awano, Kotobuki Awano, the girl that Nehru was trying to save, explains...
She's from a parallel universe, by the way.
Yeah, because she was Nehru's girl that she was trying to save. Yeah. But she knows that. And so that's what makes it interesting. So she's able to explain to Ai and Rika, this is what happened and this is what you girls were doing. And so then Rika and Momoe kind of decide, I don't want to go back.
Well, Momoe didn't have anything to do with it, but then Rika was all like, come on, Ai, let's like talk to this chick. And then they watched a video and
dream.
Rika was all like, this is dumb. Like,
so then Rika,
I'm done with this.
So then Rika decides not to. So then Ai kind of decides not to because the other two aren't. But then the very last shot is Ai going back and getting an egg. And then it ends, and then that's it. And so basically what I told the Discord was I expected them, because like we were all talking about it in like spoiler text because we didn't want to whatever, but I expected them to go after it and have some kind of big fucking thing at the end or whatever, right? But instead the ending I got was
kind of like a sequel, like like it seems like that they are going to make a sequel, like what Kai explained. Like Kai said that he's hoping that they would make like a movie or some sort and everything like that, because there are still questions like about Frill and everything like that. And Kai even said that like Nehru and Frill might be related because they were both artificially made and everything.
Perhaps, but what I'm trying to say is this, okay? Again, what I was trying to say and what I said in the Discord was, and I disagree with that. I really hope they don't, because the point of this anime was to shine a light on the reality, and the reality is that mental health, when it deteriorates, it leads to suicide, and you cannot solve that problem with these eggs. You just can't do that. It's not that simple. You have to work on yourself. And I think that the best part about it was that everyone at the end gave up, and they kind of were just like, I don't fucking know what to do. And then I realized, taking a step back and looking at herself, realized, well, I'm not going to figure out or get stronger if I don't do it. So I'm going to go do it. And that's...
Well, now her mission is to save Nehru. Like, she wants to find Nehru because Nehru's gone.
Again, I don't really...
That's why she's going back.
I know, but again, I don't care about that because that doesn't matter. What matters is she had to give up to take a step back and look at what she could do right now. Because these 4 girls, they're just that. They're just 4 girls. You cannot solve the epidemic or pandemic of suicide by doing what they were doing. You just can't.
I understand that, Sam. I get that.
I know, but you keep talking about the story, and it really...
That's what we're kind of supposed to talk about, too, you know?
But but that's not the point of the show. That's what I'm talking about. That's not the point of it. Like, we could have had that.
But that's why everyone has all these questions.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't.
Like literally we can go back and forth all about this. Trust me, like on my Sailor Moon episode, like Kai, Amanda, and Chris, like we're trying to get Chris to watch it so that we can come back and like talk about this. And I do want you there. So we can talk about Wonder Egg all we want. So
all right.
Like, we can have those controversies.
I don't need another movie.
So
I don't need it. I don't need a sequel. I don't need to know what happens.
I need to rewatch the whole show because, like, I I don't even know what happened at the end.
I don't. You don't need. I mean, I don't need it because that's not the point of it. So that's just my take on it.
I don't even remember. I literally don't remember watching this.
But yeah. Anyway, you should watch Wonder Egg Priority because it's really good.
Well, no. Watch the first 7 episodes and then stop.
This was good.
Don't listen to Nick.
Don't listen to Nick.
This
special was good. This special was really good.
No,
I enjoyed it.
Everybody hated it, Danny, and I take random people's word for it. Okay.
I take random people's word for it.
You can go suck an egg.
Eden S2 says on Reddit, suicide isn't the villain you can beat in a TV show. It's at the beginning. This is a show about acceptance after loss, but then. They weren't going to bring their friends back, but then the main forward come to accept it and find happiness, and then move past her trauma, blah, blah, blah. Instead, they said the redhead is the cause of the suicide. You could beat her and save everyone. I will declare that she's going to do that, but we won't show it on screen. Also, suicide victims can come back if someone tries hard enough. Also, one of them is a robot.
Okay, I was up with them until they started going off the handles there. But yeah, pretty much that first thing they said is where my mind is at. But anyway,
I gotta rewatch it. I didn't like it though. It didn't do anything for me. The ending didn't do anything for me. To be honest, this whole show didn't do a lot for me. Maybe I'm just heartless. So
Nick is a heartless bastard.
I would say definitely the first half was better than the second half of just like the TV show, and then the ending was it didn't do anything for me at all. So I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, this is weird. On the Reddit episode ratings, they had a bunch. Every episode was a 4.8 or 4.7, and then episode 8 was. Oh, that was the recap. Episode 8 was the recap. Okay. So it looks like everybody hated episode 12. So stop after episode 11. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's go to some of the listeners and see what they liked. Zayla put Vivy, Snow White Notes, and Odd Taxi in the S tier. They put Shadow's House.
This is going to be a long list for reading everything like that.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just saying
Just read the top favorites. Don't do everything.
Yeah, I won't do everything. But in the top, they put Vivy, Snow White Notes, and Odd Taxi. They put Shadow's House, Nagatoro, Dynazenon, Super Cub in the A tier. And then we got, let's see, who else? Someone else put there. Oh, Mike Spring Pickens. So shout out to Micadoo. They liked Saints Magic Powers, Omnipotent, Shadow's House, Killing Slimes for 300 years, max out my level, Commands will be Dispatch, Super Cub.
That's just the stuff he watched. You didn't even order it. Come on, Mike.
Yeah, Dynazenon, Higehiro.
Okay, Razzle Dazzle.
Odd Taxi, top 3. He said Odd Taxi, Shadow's House, Pretty Boy, Detective Club. Snowman said top 5 was Fubu Final Season, Walrus Face Johnson, SSSSSS robot emoji, Girls on Bikes, Robot Boxing. Let's see.
Fruit said Odd Taxi, Super Cub, To Your Eternity, Pretty Boys.
Bobman said Odd Taxi, Fruits Basket Final, Snow White, 86, Higehiro, Nagatoro, Zombieland. They also watched Ragnarok War, Burning Shibuti. And that's all.
Right.
That's all we got.
Well, there's probably more buried in here, but we gotta.
No, that was all of them.
That was our last minute participation Discord thing, so not everybody put their thing on there. But we can do a Twitter one next time too.
Yeah, we should. We should do a Twitter one.
We've done that in the past, and we just got lazy.
Favorite OPs and EDs or no? Really quick? Just really quick.
Yeah. All right. Odd Taxi OP, Shadow's House ED.
Okay, Danny, what'd you like?
Saints Power and Fruba Ending.
Haru Urara by G-Nick. So good.
Yeah.
Favorite OP for me is I'm with Nick on that one. Odd Taxi by Skirt and Punpei from Odd Taxi. And favorite ED was from Tokyo Revengers, Kokodei Kiwoshite by Ale. Like that one a lot. And I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's E-I-L-L. Ale.
Would you like an ale or a lager?
I hate beer, actually, so neither.
I like crappy beer. I don't like the fancy stuff.
Yeah, just give me the shitty stuff. I'm good.
Seriously.
Yeah, honestly, I'm...
the more watered down, the better.
Just give me, the regular
Give me the Japanese beer.
Yeah, just give me like Heineken or Corona, or Modelo. I'm good with one of those. I don't
like the fruity stuff. I don't like that either.
I like a Modelo with the lime. You put the lime on the top. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know how we started talking.
It's got to taste like cereal, or it's not good.
It's got to taste like cereal, or it's not good. Holy shit! That was a 2-hour spring review.
No, we're not done. We got to give our anime of the season.
Oh shit! Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, anime of the season.
Just cut out everything that I say, and the episode will be half the length. There you go.
Okay, Danny, anime of the season.
Are we counting sequels?
Do like your top. Do we want to do top 2? Top 3? Top 2 is kind of weird.
Yeah, do top 3.
Top
are we
3.
Are we counting sequels?
Are we counting?
Sure.
Are we counting
yes.
Sequels.
Yes.
Okay. Fruba, Saints Power, and Koikimo.
I'm not gonna say Tokyo Revengers because it's not done. I'll say Fruba, Dynazenon, Odd Taxi.
All right. Oh my god, I have to pull up my list again. I fucking closed everything.
Damn it, Nick.
All right, Odd Taxi, Super Cub, and Megalo Box, Nomad. There you go.
Megalo.
Actually, I'm gonna reverse those. Megalo Box, then Super Cub.
I'm gonna reverse those. Yeah,
Odd Taxi is like easily my number 1, like by a lot.
Super Cub was up there for me too. Legit.
I think there's probably something I missed, but fuck it.
Let me just say this. I'll just say this now.
Vivy was good. Vivy, I just didn't have space.
I'll just say this right now. And I had trouble along with Nick. I had a lot of trouble catching up on stuff, especially.
There's a lot of shows this season. There's like a lot.
Yeah. Aside from like IRL excuses of shit that I had going on, there was a lot. So I feel like even if I didn't have some of that shit going on, I would have fumbled somehow.
If you want every show, Otaku Spirit. They cover basically every show.
Yeah, I still can't believe that I finished as much as I did. But like, I'm kind of glad that going into summer season, there's not so many things I'm excited about. I'm still gonna sample everything.
Easier.
I'm still gonna sample most things, but like, this is kind of like my time to jump back into Hunter x Hunter, Yashihime, and some other things that I have on my backlog. But yeah, I'm excited for summer. Really excited about Dragon Maid, and I think spring was solid. Spring might be the season of the year, probably.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah,
for sure.
Unless fall is crazy.
Right. The fall hype looks pretty good so far. I think I got to go back and I talk about it on my newscast, and I fucking forget about it all the time. But like, yeah. Anyway, we'll be back with our summer first impressions, I think. I'm not sure
Very
if it's
soon.
next week. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's next week or the week after, but we'll be back.
Yeah, next week or the week after.
And I need everyone to just calm the fuck down. All right?
Yeah, Nick.
Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick.
That being said,
I'm too calm. That's why I'm not caught up.
That being said, join the Discord and go in the participation channel and tell us your favorite spring shows if you haven't already. And then, or let us know on Twitter or YouTube when you hear this on YouTube. Shout out to everyone on YouTube for being patient. I'm really sorry that I'm bad at uploading the YouTube version of these episodes. I love you guys. Thank you so much. That being said, I've been Sam. That's been Danny. That's been Nick. That's been Smokey. That's been Trisha. My other 2 cats, Honey Bear and Luna. Shout out to Danny's dog, who's probably not really a real dog. It's a stuffed animal, Finn.
Oh my god.
And shout out to
poor Finny.
Shout out to Nick's neighbor, who's got the fucking dog. I think they have a dog over there. I don't fucking know. Anyway, that's them. This has been the Anime Summit podcast.
Oh my god.
And Honey Bear just came and went, Mo.